Breaking update for all Canadian seniors. CPP and OAS deposits have just arrived. But before you spend it, there's something very important you need to check right now. Welcome to Canada Insight Now, your go-to channel for every pension update in Canada. You'll gather the latest news on CPP, OAS, GIS, and all government benefit changes that matter to seniors. Stay informed, stay prepared, because every update counts. For many seniors, the Canada Pension Plan CPP and Old Age Security OAS are the most important parts of their monthly income. These payments help cover essential costs: rent, groceries, medications, and day-to-day expenses. That's why each deposit date is more than just a transaction. It's financial stability and peace of mind. And this month, October's payments have arrived right on schedule. Depending on your bank, deposits started showing up as early as the evening before the official payment date, while others have appeared today. So if you haven't checked your account yet, it's a good time to log in or review your online banking. But here's where it gets interesting. Some seniors have noticed slight variations in their deposit amounts. If you're wondering why, there are a few possible explanations. For those receiving both CPP and OAS, remember that the amounts are based on your individual eligibility or contribution history, your age at the time you started receiving payments, and in some cases, your income from last year. OAS, for instance, can be affected by the annual income threshold. If your income from 2024 exceeded a certain limit, a small portion of your OAS might be clawed back under the recovery tax rule. It's not an error, just part of how the system adjusts automatically each year. Now, let's talk about what's new this month. Service Canada has quietly updated some of its verification procedures, especially for seniors who recently changed banks or mailing addresses. If you made any change like that in the last few months and haven't received your payment yet, don't panic. In most cases, the deposit will show up within 1 to 3 business days. However, if it doesn't, it's important to contact Service Canada directly, not your bank, because they are the ones who initiate the deposit. Another important update this month relates to CPP disability and survivor benefits. If you or your spouse are receiving those, the October payment schedule remains unchanged. But there has been talk about a possible indexing review later this year. What that means is that the government is considering adjusting CPP payments again in January 2026 to better reflect inflation. And that's good news, because many seniors have been struggling with rising costs, especially for food, utilities, and housing. Now, let's break down how much most seniors received this month. The average CPP retirement payment currently sits around $860 per month. Now, let's talk about what to check after receiving your October payment. First, confirm that both CPP and OAS have arrived if you're eligible for both. Sometimes they come as two separate deposits, so don't worry if the amounts are split. Second, check your bank statement or online banking for any deductions. If you notice a smaller amount than usual, it could be due to taxes withheld at source or an adjustment made by Service Canada. Remember, you can request to have less tax taken off your monthly payments by submitting a simple form if you prefer to pay later when filing taxes. Also, this is a good time to double-check your personal information with Service Canada. Make sure your banking details, address, and contact number are up to date. Every year, hundreds of seniors experience delays just because their information wasn't updated in time. And with more digital systems in use, ensuring accuracy now helps prevent headaches later. Now, let's shift to a topic many seniors have been asking about: cost of living increases. As of October, the next official indexation review is expected in January, which means payments could go up slightly at the start of 2026. Inflation remains one of the biggest challenges for retirees, and the government adjusts CPP and OAS to reflect price increases, measured by the Consumer Price Index. While the expected raise may not be massive, even a small bump helps when every dollar counts. Some experts also suggest that seniors keep a closer eye on their guaranteed income supplement. If you qualify for it, you'll want to ensure your income tax return for 2024 is already processed. GIS is based on your annual income, and if your return hasn't been updated, you might receive the wrong amount or even a temporary stop in payments. So, it's worth double-checking that your taxes are in order. There's another thing to watch out for this month: email and phone scams. Pretending to be from Service Canada, scammers have become more convincing lately, claiming that there are issues with your pension or that you need to confirm your account details. Remember, Service Canada never asks for your SIN, banking info, or login credentials through phone calls, texts, or emails. If you get a suspicious message, ignore it and report it directly to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. Protecting your information is just as important as receiving your payment. Many seniors also wonder what happens if a payment doesn't arrive on the expected day. The truth is, even though deposits are scheduled, bank processing times can vary slightly. If your payment is missing after 5 business days, that's when you should contact Service Canada. You can call their pension inquiries line, but the easiest method is to use your online account, where you can track the payment status and submit a request. Before we wrap up, it's worth mentioning that both CPP and OAS are fully funded through long-term government programs designed to be sustainable for decades. Despite rumors and misinformation, there's no indication of cuts or delays in future payments. In fact, ongoing reforms are aimed at keeping the pension system stable and responsive to inflation. That's why it's so important to stay informed through reliable sources, not social media gossip or unofficial pages. So if you've received your October CPP and OAS payments, take a few minutes to confirm the deposit, review your amount, and ensure everything looks right. If something doesn't add up, reach out early. Staying proactive helps you avoid issues later. And if everything looks good, congratulations. You're all set for the month. For those still waiting, don't worry. Payments are rolling out through different banks today and tomorrow. Just keep an eye on your account and give it a bit of time. And if you're one of the many Canadians depending on these benefits, remember that each month's update brings more than just numbers. It brings reassurance that the system is still working for you. Thank you for watching Canada Insight Now. If you found this pension update helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next CPP or OAS update. Your pension news, your peace of mind, only on Canada Insight Now.